What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Fringe. When it comes to carbon tax, Mark's Carney, I got a lot of questions. Mainly how they're twisting the knife to try and win or install Mark in this leadership debate, leadership election. We've talked a lot about polls. I know people say don't worry about the polls, but there's a lot of more fishy things going on right now with Karl Marx Carney stealing from Pierre Poilievre. And again, it raises some eyebrows and some questions. But while we're talking about polls, let's just show you again how they're once again out in different limelights. This one came out on Friday. One of the newest polls. This is from Abacus. It shows that the Conservatives have 41% over the Liberals at 29%. So again, we don't really buy into the polls. We don't like they 338 is saying that it's closer, that it's 41 to 31, that it's all in these different spots. The Conservatives still have a very comfortable lead. And as soon as Mark Carney is installed as Liberal Prime Minister without a mandate, I might add, I think those numbers are going to drop. I really think those numbers are going to drop because while some Canadians or some people with the right to vote in Canada may show signs of stupidity at times, I think that most Canadians are fed up. They don't want 4 more years of this nonsense. But when we talk about 4 more years of this nonsense, let's highlight Mark Carney stealing from Pierre Poilievre over the weekend. Mark Carney at the Flying Monkeys Brewery yesterday in Barrie steals chunks of Pierre Poilievre's platform. What did we learn? We're going to build, baby, build. Isn't that a Pierre Poilievre slogan? Aren't the slogans bad, according to Mark Carney? I mean, he's called Pierre out for the slogans many times. Let's take a listen.
There will be a lot of things on the line in the federal election. A lot of things on the line in the federal election. One of them will be building an economy that's strong enough to support our doctors, to support our nurses, to support everyone in this community. We need to have the strongest economy in the world. We can do it. We're going to do it. We're going to stand up to Trump. Yes. In charge of our destiny. We are going to build, baby, build. Yeah.
So while Karl Marx Carney talks to 15 people at a brewery, and again, you can see it, like all the people screaming here, here, and clapping and loud is coming from over here at the right, next to the cameras so that the mics pick it up. Again, this is how they try to fool you. You can see like 3 people standing over here, 2 here, and again, a group over here somewhere filming, trying to make it look like people actually care about Mark Carney. One of the more important things is that I have some questions when it comes to what we're paying for as Canadians. Now, when we talk about better lives with doctors, they're saying that right now there's about a shortage for about 5 million people in Canada to get doctors. Well, we have over 5 million illegal migrants and asylum seekers taking up our country. So there's the solution, folks. Just deport them. And then we don't have to worry about it anymore. We would have enough doctors for everybody. But of course, that's not going to be the fix to the problem. One of the things we're paying for currently right now, and while he's not Prime Minister of Canada, is security detail for Mark Carney. Why are we doing this? Here's a question from Son of a Bench. Why does Mark Carney get a paid RCMP detail? He's just an outsider, right? He's not an elected official. Or is that all theater and Carney's already Canada's next unelected Prime Minister? They're treating him as though he's already got the job. This is where we've said from the get-go, while people talk about, well, we don't want to violate democracies in a leadership race, the fix was in. Take a listen to this.
We're here for the Mark Carney event, ma'am.
Is this his vehicle?
Pardon me?
This is our property, all this parking?
Oh yeah, we're not parked here, ma'am.
Whose is it then?
This is an RCMP vehicle.
Well, it can get the hell off of here is what it can do.
I agree.
I give a about Mark Carney. Where is he? He can move his
in
vehicles.
the bakery right there, ma'am.
Let's go.
Okay. Hey, wow, look at this. Citizens arrest time.
It's every car over there. And you know what?
The police officers are there.
Okay, good.
We'll talk.
Why are you parking on private property, sir?
Yeah.
I'm allowed to park on private
property.
Really?
I have no parking for my business because what? The liberal leader?
Is Greg Dumichel here? We're here for the Mark Carney event.
Unreal. So why is Mark Carney getting RCMP detail at events? That's what I want to know. And who's paying for that? What's really funny is that Mark Carney is getting security detail. And while everybody thinks I always hammer on the Conservatives, I simply ask questions. Take a look at what happened to MP Melissa Lantsman over the weekend as well. No security detail for her, even though she's technically going to be Canada's next deputy prime minister. Now, say what you want about Melissa's faith, what she preaches, I guess, in the House of Commons. I like Melissa Lantsman. I consider her a friend. And I reached out to her to let her know that, I feel bad about what took place here. I hope she's all right. But of course, an anti-Semitic Hamas hole by the name of Yev Engler harassed conservative Jewish MP Melissa Lantsman. Where are the police? Take a look at what happened here to Melissa Lantsman while she's out in public.
Palestinian children had to be killed before you would stop supporting Israel.
You can come to the town hall.
How many Palestinian children?
How many does the ministry?
How many Palestinian children had to be killed, Mr. Landsman, before you would stop supporting
How
Israel?
many does the ministry say?
How many?
The lies on the internet.
How many? Not on Landsman.
No. I'm on your side.
How many Landsman? How many Palestinian children had to be killed before you would stop supporting Israel?
You can come to the town hall.
50,000?
Everybody's invited.
50,000. Do you support Trump's ethnic cleansing plan? Do you support Trump's ethnic cleansing plan?
I want you to keep in mind how close the camera is to Melissa Lantsman here. This guy, there's no crowd around her, right? So you can't say it's a scrum. You can't say there's reporters everywhere. This guy is right in her bubble, right up on her. She obviously feels threatened. You'll notice that in the mall here, she went into a back room, a back hallway.
Yeah.
Do you support Trump's ethnic cleansing plan, Madam Landsman?
This piece of work had to follow her to a women's bathroom. No security detail. No RCMP detail for MP Lantsman. But Mark Carney, who is not an elected official, has RCMP detail. Somebody please explain that to me. Do we want 4 more years of this shit? Somebody tell me, please. I'm outraged. Again, I hope MP Lantsman is all right. I'm sure she's fine. She's very tough. But having to vacate to a woman's washroom in order to get away from people following her. And again, I question how long she might have had to stay in there before these hooligans left. Again, I got no problem with people asking questions. I've got no problem with people demanding a free press, but this man was right in her face when she clearly did not want them to be around. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Do you agree with Mark Carney stealing from Pierre Poilievre? Do you agree with him getting a security detail while others like Melissa Lantsman, who are vulnerable, are left alone? I know I'm kind of reaching here, but somebody please let me know your thoughts down below. Leave a thumbs up and a comment if you enjoyed this video. It helps push this out in the algorithm for everyone to see. While you're at it, if you enjoyed this video and it's your first time here, I hope it hits that subscribe button for you and you join our large Fringe majority here on the channel. Also hit your bell for notifications. Join me live here on the channel each and every Friday night for Friday Night Fringe, our live streaming show, where I'm joined by the very beautiful Mrs. Fringe as we talk about everything that happened this week in politics, everything we know that's coming up ahead, and everything that we have to hear you say from the greatest YouTube community on the platform. We enjoy hearing what you have to say inside those live streams, and I look forward to listening to what you have to say this Friday, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Central again here on the channel. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you on the next one.